It's good.
Welcome to Smart City. Where are you going to make it? Gravity.
No, it is going to.
Honorable dignitaries, hospitality to present here, Science Day, and welcome to the Science Expo SGS Senior Secondary School. And this is our model of the smart city. Firstly, we are having the smart buildings, and I would like to explain what actually is meant by a smart city. A smart city is a technologically accessed urban area which uses various natural resources available in our surroundings and converts them into useful forms of energy like electricity and so on. And mainly it uses the smart sensors so that we can have a smart world. Here we are having the smart buildings. Upon each and every building we have placed a solar panel so that they could get the electricity from the natural source and the abundant source of sunlight. These solar panels are placed in 180-degree angle so that in whichever the direction the sun is, they can get the sunlight. If they are tilted to any one of the angle, they cannot get the sunlight from when it is evening, the sun will come into another direction. So that time we can't get the solar panels will stop working. Also here the solar panels are rechargeable solar panels. So in the morning time we can get the sun rays. So they work directly and they store the solar energy that is recharged so that they can use it in the night time even. And there we are having the solar transmitter and it acts as a transformer. And whenever more requirement of energy is there for especially the hospital, which uses various sources of energy for the ventilators, lights and so on. So from that transformer, we get various sources of energy from all the buildings and hospitals, and this is the prayer area for all the religions to come together. This is the main theme where we can show the unity in diversity in our Indian culture. And here we are having the science school, bank, shopping mall, police station.
Even the helicopter pad.
This is help desk, sir. Here it is 1000 at any time, anywhere. This whenever these city people have any work or urgent need, they can take help from this helipad and they can use all the smart sources from this building. And here we are having this showroom. This cars also works based on the energy, electricity and so on, that directly extracted from the smart sources like solar energy and hydroelectricity and so on. And here we are having the playground for elders, that is naturally made playground, and that is the football ground. Here we are having the natural parks for children so that the children could learn something from the nature. And here we are having the railway station, bus stand and the smart aeroplane. There it acts taking the energy source from the antenna, and those aeroplanes could be charged. Rather than using the fuel, we can use the smart source for running the aeroplane. That is, by placing the solar panels, the aeroplanes could get charged. Like nowadays we are having the scooters which are based on electricity, and those aeroplanes also could run based on electricity, and some amount of fuel is also placed whenever the necessity is more, and those run based on the electricity. And same the railway station which work based on the electricity available from our natural sources. Even the bus stand is same. And coming to there, the waste generation. There the whole waste from the city is dumped separately, the dry waste and the wet waste. And of course the dry waste can be dumped into lime, which gets converted into humus and other forms. But coming to the wet waste and coming to the dry waste, here we need to burn the dry waste, and after burning the dry waste, it can be converted into biogas unit, which can be used as a fuel in many parts. And you can see how clean the roads are, and a smart city must maintain the cleanliness of the roads. It is very essential. And coming to this area, we are having two hills. And these hills between the two hills, we are having the dam. Here, these are the areas of tribal inhabitants. People live there. The people living in the city could come there as a picnic spot and they can learn something from the nature even. And from these sources, we can make children to learn how the nature is created wonderfully by the God. And also from this, the hydroelectricity is generated from this dam. And also this dam acts as a source of irrigation for various agricultural activities around this dam. And for increasing the greenery in the smart city, we have planned the agriculture. Also, the children must have basic knowledge about agriculture, right sir? And for that, we are having this agriculture area that gets abundant resource of water from this construction of dam. And there we are having the windmill generation. Coming to this windmill generation, this windmill acts as a source of energy for the whole city by the connections. And there, that is agriculture spot where many people can come and cultivate their crops, so that in India is the Bhubaneswar. And thinking that in mind, we have created this. And the first smart city in the world is Amsterdam in Netherlands, which was constructed in 1944. And keeping that in mind, we have created a smart city. And also I need to explain the basic thing in the smart city is the smart sensors. The lights work on the smart sensors of music sensor and the light sensitivity sensors, so that we can have the sustainability of our resources. And whenever nowadays we are seeing even in the daytime the lights are turned on in our cities, but by using the light sensors we can make sure that in the absence of sunlight in the nights, the lights get turned on automatically in the nights. And during the daytime, when the sensor receives the sunlight on it, they get turned off. And that acts as a sustainable resource for us. And finally, we can conclude by saying that our aim is sustainable management of resources. By using our natural sources, we can generate many electricity and other forms even. This is sustainability of resources in a smart way. The smart technology can help us to create many wonders, and we must save this for our future generation also. The available resources can be saved. So for that reason, we need to work smartly, and this is what is the message given by us by the smart city. Thank you very much, sir. Actually,
Okay.
he's the one who
The circuit is also. We save the energy.
this light, and false positives they get turned off. So, in the absence of this light, they get turned off in the night time.